And that is the wrap on the 2021 AFL Premiership season, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to the D's on not beating the Dogs in the Grand Final yesterday. It was an emphatic victory over the Dogs in the Granny, and I'm just really happy for them. You know, their fans have been suffering for a painful amount of time, 57 years since their last flag. So I'm just really happy for the D's to, get up and win the flag. To talk about the Grand Final in itself, it was a great Grand Final to kick off, The D's came out firing, obviously, and then the Dogs took it back up to them in that second quarter. And throughout, the first half of the third quarter, I thought that the Dogs had it done. When Bontempelli kicked that goal in the third quarter, I thought the Western Bulldogs got the job done. We're over the line. But the D's, just to have that flurry, that absolute McDonald's McFlurry of bloody how many goals and how many minutes in the final parts of the third quarter to get the momentum going back their way, to get a 24-point lead in the third quarter was absolutely ridiculous. It sort of all, went uphill from the Petrarca goal from the boundary side, and then the D's just went on an absolute tear. And then, the likes of Bailey Fritz to kick 6 goals on Grand Final day was absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, overall thoughts of the Granny, I thought it was a good spectacle to watch. I thought, Perth really did a good job of holding it up. And, they really did a good job with the light show and everything. I did enjoy the halftime entertainment light show and all that, but I'm not sure if, the singing aspect of it was great. I'm not sure if the song choices were great at all. There wasn't many songs in the halftime entertainment that were really pump up songs, you would say, and neither were there in the pre-game entertainment as well. Especially when they did that song, I am you are, we are Australian. The version of that song was a bit iffy, I would have liked the more, pump up version of that song, but they sort of had the slow, mellow version of that song playing for the pre-game entertainment, and I wasn't really a massive fan of it, but it is what it is. But yeah, the game that took place, it was a great watch. Scores were level for some parts of the game, but to just see it was a true story. The whole Grand Final was a true story. The D's got out to a quick break. The Dogs fought back, and you thought maybe the Dogs are gonna, break the Demons' hearts. For the D's to just come back from from the deficit that they did against the Dogs. I know it was only 19 points or whatever, but the Dogs are a good side. So any part of that game, the Dogs really could have broken the game open. So for the D's to, grab momentum back and kick, multiple goals in a row, and to have a 24-point lead at three-quarter time, the way that they were going, it was quite remarkable. So yeah, congratulations to the Melbourne Football Club. Also applause goes to the Dogs for making it this far. They had to travel here, there and everywhere to make it to the Granny. They put up a valiant effort in that second quarter, and midway through the third quarter as well, they almost looked home and hosed from that point. But the Demons showed their maturity and got the job done. So yeah, it was a great Grand Final to watch. I really enjoyed the spectacle. I just hope that next year, seriously, we get back to the 2:30 time slot, because it's a ridiculous wait. I mean, to wait the week and then to wait not 7 hours, depending what time you got up. I did get up at 12 p.m. on the day, but to wait a long amount of time on Grand Final day, just after you've waited a week for the Grand Final to come, or 2 weeks for the Grand Final to come even, it was absolutely ridiculous. So fingers crossed we go back to the 2:30 time slot, wherever the hell the Grand Final is next year. Fingers crossed it's at the G, all goes well. But yeah, congratulations to the Melbourne Football Club. They really they really put in a great effort today, overcame a challenge against the Dogs, and yeah, it was a great spectacle to watch. Cheers guys for watching this video, and yeah, catch ya.